Hello! So today I want to do a set of press-ons. I'm not 100% sure whether these are going to be like a one-off design. They probably will be. When I do one-off designs, it's normally because I'm using something along the lines of charms or stickers, something that I don't want to use on the nail, and then I end up with, well, it'd be lovely for like 50 people ordering the same ones, and then I can't get hold of the things to make everything the same unless I pre-make them. So I'm not 100% sure, but I've done these in my medium coffin in a size small. Again, I will put the sizing thingy of mine up on the screen. And with these, I wanted to do something with real flowers. And I've recently got these, if it's going to focus, they're absolutely gorgeous. No idea what type of flower they are like, but they're so pretty. Then, colour-wise, I'm trying to stay away from purple, but there's purple in there. You know they're going to end up on the nail. So I've got a nice neutral, it's like a really pale yellowy cream, and that's number M062 of the Shy J from Temu. This is also Shy J 086. This is the Rome bottle, is that what they call it? But it's, I don't know, it looks a bit grey blue on there. But I thought it'd go nice as a bit of a contrast with the flowers. Then I have this Rarjsm one, which is D190. And it's like a milky background, and then it's got these little like purple and whitey, bluey, oh come on, flecks in there. So I wanted to do something with that as well. So I thought they all came in. Then we've got the flowers. Then obviously there's going to be added bits and bobs. I am doing a full set, but I will show you one hand. Unless I want to get real funky, but I don't know. The video might take too long. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll bookend the set. I like to do this. So I will do the thumb and the pinky in this gorgeous, I don't know what to class it as. It is like a purpley, grey blue. I love how I describe colours, you know. It's all of the above. It is pretty. So that's what we're going with. Obviously 2 coats. I've already prepped my nail tips with acid-free primer, and then I have base coated. So there's them. Maybe. Oh, see, I've just all of a sudden I've remembered a video that I've seen, and that's a nice idea, but I don't know whether I like it or not. So in the middle, I'm going to do the yellowy cream. And then on the other 2 fingers, let me shake this because it has got little bits and bobs in. It's got shimmer in it and everything. It's just a mush. I'll just put that. Oh, see, I've confused myself. I had a simple plan to start off with, and then I've gone and confused myself. Right. I'm finding it quite difficult actually, of just simple sets, you know, that not everybody loves all these charms and bling and everything. So, okay, so there's one coat of them so far. and I'll cure them and then I'll give them a second coat and I will be right back. Okay, so we've had 2 coats on everything. I don't know if you can see. It's just so subtle. I got these off Rarjsm. They came in a set of 6, so there's a few different colours and they've all got little different speckles and things in them and they're just so pretty. Pretty. Okay, so oh crap. Did I open that the wrong way or the right way? I don't know. Okay. They are really pretty. Tweezers. So I am going to, because we're gonna get some, I want some pink and a bit of all of them. Are they stuck together? There is purple, little purple flecks. Oh, why are you stuck in there? Little sticky. In the sparkly type. Oh, that was really clever. I was blowing me tweezers. It's okay. So I'm thinking of just doing a little line of one of each, if I can get it off the sun tweezer. One of each. No. Or I'll do one with, should we do like a little cluster? That'd be nice, won't it? And if you know what type of flowers these are, let me know. They're just dried ones that I got from Temu. I just thought the colours, I know obviously they're dyed. I'm gutted because I used to have everything to do dried flowers from when I worked with the resin. I used to set, people used to come to me for, I do need a blue, why am I putting it back? They'd bring me things like their wedding bouquets and I would dry the flowers and then I would create something for them to, as a keepsake. Right, do you know what? I'm going to put them on there because if I sneeze, they're going to go everywhere. Yeah, but it used to take weeks. So they'd drop the flowers off and I'd be like, I'll see you in about 5 weeks. Okay, right. So I'm going to start off with this one. Or do you think they'd make more sense on the middle? Oh, God, why is this so hard? No. I've got my little flashy lamp, got my little silicone tool. And what I'm going to use is, so where I want the flowers, I am going to put a very thin sort of blob of base coat. I'm not going to do it over the whole nail. And then I'm going to place, come on, stick to it. Put the flower down. And pray and hope that that hasn't just slid everywhere. I don't want it to go. Oh, not too bad. So do another little blobby. That lamp has been an absolute godsend because I used to do stuff like this on clients. It used to be cling film or a lot of swearing and frustration. Trying to get things to lay flat. And then just something simple of a flashy lamp with a silicone tool on the end. Love that. I'm going to do the little pink one there. But I just think there's something so pretty, isn't there, about having, or even just knowing that you've got real flowers on your nails. There we go. Let's get you off. Right then, just give them a full cure. Oh, got the other side of it. So, and then on this one, I'm going to do it down at the bottom and this corner. And because I will be finish filing, because these have got the big straight, well, not a big straight edge, but you know what I mean. I like the edges to be nice and crisp. So I'm going to do the flowers a little bit further back because I do give them a good file. I just thought these were nice, the different colours. I love trends, don't get me wrong. But you know, sometimes it just gets a bit samey. And the whole thing behind when I first started my resin and things, my business name was Be Unique with Me, because everything I made was unique, obviously, with the resin. Even if you did do a design and someone asked you to recreate, it's extremely hard to get it exactly the same. I used to do like jewelry and things like that. So I do like to make things that are unique and one-off for somebody to know that they're walking around with something that nobody else is walking around in. I just think that's nice. But then you do, obviously, a lot of people do like to just follow trends. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I will say. Ah, no, it's coming off the tip. I started coming unstuck on there. Just put a little bit underneath you. Oh, crumbs. Crumbs, crumbs. That'll be alright. Cure that there. Okay, so that's been oh, come on, focus. Being cured. How pretty is that? So what I'm going to do now is I don't want to pull the flowers off. So I'm going to go in with the 8-in-1. And obviously I'm going to try and float. With this being a builder. And then once I've got it in the place, it's not going to just drag the flowers. That makes sense. Sorry. For some reason, every time I decide to do a video, it's always a bloody bird's nap time. Okay. So I'm just going to take some off the, goodness me, take some off the brush. I had so much on there. So just thin that bottom bit out there. There we go. So that's coated, and then it'll be a lot smoother when we go over with the top coat. I'll use the super top coat as well, because again that is nice and thick. So I'll just do this one just so you can see again. I don't know if it was in focus last time or what. Is it these? Honestly. Okay, so just put a bit on there. So this 8-in-1 builder is so good. It self-levels as well really nicely. So when you are putting it on top of something lumpy bumpy, you know, it's smoothing out. It really does the job. I absolutely love this for going over flowers and chunkier glitters. So there's that one. So I'll just flip it upside down. And then I'll give that a cure. Okay, so I'll do, really? I'll do the other ones and then I'll be back. Okay, so there is all of them. With these, where you've pressed, well, I pressed and the base coat splodged a little, what I will do is I'll top coat and just buff and then re-top coat. Yes, smooth as a baby's bottom. Okay, right, so middle nail. No, what shall I do it on? See, I don't want them to be too wacky. I was thinking something like, God, I didn't realise it was that long. Something like that, just over the blue. But then what am I going to do? Let me think. See, I quite like it. Shall I do that over the... Doesn't really tie it all in though, does it? Right, one sec. Well, that was the hardest decision I think I've had to make in my life. Excuse me, squeaky chair. So I've got this Twilight from Varnail. It's one of their solid gel polishes. But it's got that sort of hue to it that matches. And I think if I go over this, fingers crossed, people, fingers crossed. So I'll give that nice shimmer and tie it in. And then we can still do something on the top. So I'm just doing a thin coat. I don't want it to, I don't know, should we do a thicker one? To give it a bit more of the colour rather than, because I don't want to cover up the cream altogether. just do a thin one and then do another thin one over the top. Oh, what do we think? I'm going to have to do a set live one day because Binky, do you mind? Binky? Oh my god. Because it would be so helpful to have everybody there. I can ask questions and you can help me out when it comes to these big decisions. This is what you get for not planning your design before you do your video and just winging it. Is that 20 seconds old? I did make a design up and then I thought, oh, that'll just be a boring video. So I thought, stuff it, just get some tips and then we'll just wing it. And then here we are, probably boring you all to death. But yeah, that's better with the 2 coats. Come on, blue. So you've kind of, yeah. Me likey. Right. But we need something to give it some jum at the top. Jum? What is the jum? Is that a new word that I have just completely made up? Okay, do we need bling or do you think a nice sticker? Oh, this is so difficult. You know it's going to be a butterfly because we've got flowers already. So this is my little envelope of butterflies. So let's have a look. Ooh. It's got some gorgeous bluey ones on there. I'll keep that to the side. Ooh. I want to like them. Yeah. Oh, there's a bigger sheet. Oh my god. Oh, that's too many to choose from. Right, I'm putting them away. I'm keeping them 2 out. Otherwise, yeah. I know some of you have said, you know, like you wanted to see the process and the which one's got that one? For me to keep all these bits and bobs in of me sitting staring at a folder of stickers probably for like 2 hours. And yeah, that's how it goes for me. Have I just done 3 coats on that one? And that one's only got 2 because that one doesn't look like that one. Friggin' now, man, what's up with me? Right, we're going over this one then. Honestly. Right, in the lamp to cure. 1, 2. Right. So what I'll do while they're in there is, those ones not so much, these ones definitely. I'm going to get the super top coat. See, when I was on camera, I was doing it all properly. I was doing 1 flower at a time, and look how beautiful they've all laid. Off camera, lazy. 3 on, and I went. So now I'm making life hard for myself, but you will be able to see if it be done, I suppose, rather than me just talking about it. So I'm going over the whole nail with the super top coat. I mean, obviously these aren't finished, but we're going to buff and put the shape back in the nail where the base coat splodged a little bit when I used the silicone lamp. And, you know, if that doesn't work, which I know it will, we start from the beginning. Oh, no, we won't. Okay, so that insecure. These. I might just go over them and buff anyway, just to give them that little bit smoothness, but we won't do that now. So I want to put, I like these because they've got the blue, the grey, and they are just, oh, that one's got the purple as well. So to get the stickers on, I'm going to, God, that's absolutely drenched in alcohol. What was all that about? I'm going to take off the tacky layer. Or do we leave that plain? Do you know, I'm going to take the tacky layer off because we don't know where we're going to put the stickers. Because Rebecca is in one of those moods. I have to excuse any squeaking and rumbling from my chair. I made the mistake of, because it's a little bit warmer today, so I've only got my PJ shorts on, so my butt cheeks are sticking to the chair. There we go. You now know the truth. Right, so I love these. I don't know if I was showing you, wouldn't it? So what I'll do, full stop the mid-tweezers. Right, smush you out. Oh, yes. And then maybe do one little one, so it looks like got a little row of them like that. Isn't that cute? And then one the next size up. I might do these as a limited design because they are really nice, and I do have a few more of the bits to do them. See, that's the only thing when I've got so many stickers, but you know, if someone wanted a specific set, that looks cute, doesn't it? Yeah. Then, and I've run out of those stickers. One, am I going to remember where I got them? Two, you know, am I still going to be able to get them? It's just, and then obviously if someone wanted a specific set, then I've got to say I haven't got them. Although I could say, you know, I have got some that are similar. I do say on my listings that you know, whatever you order from what the pictures that you see, they aren't going to be exactly the same because I'm not a machine. I'm not one of those robots or computers that have been programmed to spit out the same design repeatedly. So I didn't need that one just yet. Oh my god, these silicone mats are fab, but when it comes to things like everything just sticks to it. So I'm going to do the same butterflies, I'm going to do the big butterflies facing the other way. This is quite a symmetrically mirrored set, so I don't want to go changing things up too much. And then oh, so they're nicely stuck down. But again, I'm just going to go over with a thin layer of base coat, because then I know that they can just sit there. I can put stuff on top and they're not going to be popping up to say hello. And it's just an extra seal, isn't it? Make sure they last that little bit longer. Okay, right, so that's them done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff these. Oh crap, would open for closed drawers. Right, so dust extractor. This is me big, I don't know if I can get it in, lugs one. Do you know, it's absolutely love this. And even though I'm doing press on nails, even when I file the edges of them, I use my dust extractor. You're still filing gel. You need to keep your lungs safe. So always, always, always use a dust extractor, even if you're just filing plastic tips. At the end of the day, the dust. It's a 120, I don't want that. Oh. 1 second. Where's me bloody files? So I'll get a white buffer. I've got a 100, 180. Because I am filing top coat at the end of the day. Right, I am here. Might get a bit noisy. I might music this bit. Well, don't know what happened there. My nail tip flew off, and then I carried on, and then I realised I haven't even finished. I didn't press record again. I do apologise. Just get rid of some bits off here. But I've gone over them, so now we've got the shape back. So they are nice and smooth. No bits of plants sticking up. Plants. I know what I meant. I know what I meant. Okay. So I think. I don't know whether to. These, they do go. Don't need any more sparkle, do we? What do you think? Just something simple. Something simple. It's so hard to do simple. Why is it so hard to do simple? I need. What have we got? What do we have? You know what I'm going to do? Okay. Totally changed what I was looking at. We're sticking with butterflies. So I've got these little tiny, really thin metal embellishment type butterflies. So you can put them like that so they sit up, or you can put them like that so they curve around the nail. And that is what I'm going to do. And yeah, I was looking at crosses and I had the chains out. Do you know, and I thought to myself, I'm sure I started this video saying I'm trying to think of some nice simple designs because not everybody likes to go crazy. And then here's me putting like diamante crosses and chains, and Rebecca, sort his bloody head out. Okay, so one butterfly on the thumb. And I've made a mess because I've used too much glue. Obviously we're going to top coat anyway, so just don't want it to go lumpy bumpy. Right, I'll stick that in secure. Oh, Pinky! So most of that last little bit video probably will get cut off. I'll speed up the bit where you can see me dragging everything out, and that'll probably also get rid of the bit of me threatening to put the bird in the air fryer because he keeps shouting and he's doing me head in. He has to, where I've got his cage, it's so he can still see me. Because as soon as I walk out the room to go upstairs, he kicks off. So we have to make sure that he is in view where I'm sitting now at my desk. He can see me. He can see me if I go into the kitchen, and he can see me if I'm in the living room. Otherwise, he just shouts. Oh, no, honestly. So, what I'm going to do now is that straight? Yeah. I'm going to top coat over these. Obviously, with them being the metal thingy bobs, we want to top coat them because things like washing hands, doing dishes, having a shower and that, we don't want the metal to tarnish. And I'm just using the Born Pretty Super Top Coat because it's nice and thick. And it's bloody shiny, just look at that. Don't know why my voice went like that. Oh dear me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video in the end. Maybe next time I will plan the design before I come on. But it takes me ages to come up with that design that I end up doing, because I suppose that's why I've got the Design It Nail It cards now. Design It Nail It? That didn't even make sense. Design. What am I trying to say? Design It Nail cards. That's what I'm trying to say. Because on days where I'm not making a set of press-ons, say, it picks what I'm gonna do. Do you know what I mean? And gets me brain going. And obviously it gives all of you guys something to watch. And then if there is anything that, because most of my products I've got, I use Born Pretty, Varnail, Rarjsm, and then I do get a lot of supplies from Temu as well. So you know, if there's anything that you've been looking at, you might see me use. You might not know how to use it yourself. And waiting to see, you know, the best way to do it. I'm not saying I am an expert of anything, but I am here to help. I am a fully qualified nail technician. I've got all of my certificates, went to college. I did used to work on clients running my own business from home, but life happened, so that had to change. So now we're doing press-ons, and I'm talking to you peeps. So where did the, oh, I lost a nail then. Right, stick you in and top coat these ones. And maybe one day I will start working on clients, and I might get the odd friend of mine wanting the nails done, and if they're okay with it, we'll do it on a video. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it, how life changes track. I was well, working where I am now in my dining room from home, having clients come to the house. I was also doing, I was literally like a one-stop shop, so I was doing eyebrow waxing and shaping, tinting, eyelashes, body waxing, facials, massages, everything. And my house is like what we call 2 up, 2 down, little terraced. And the dining room, living room is all open plan. And to get into the living room, you have to come through the one door from the hallway, which goes into the dining room, and then you turn the corner and then you're in the living room. So when I've got a client, say, and they're here for the facial, they're laying on the beauty bed, half naked, all nice and relaxed. And then the postman will come, the dog goes absolutely frigging insane, starts yapping and going crazy. Or my other half has come home from work early when I wasn't expecting it. So he comes through the door, he's like, hello. And obviously I've got clients. It just didn't seem to, it was getting a bit more difficult. And then a situation happened for my daughter and things changed. So she is now homeschooled. So having random people come into the house when she's actually here wasn't going to be an option. So I was already doing press-ons, but it was more of a side hobby. So I thought, well, I'll have a go picking my YouTube channel back up, which I had started over the year before giving it another go. And honestly didn't have a clue what I was doing. Probably still don't even have a clue now, but yeah. So just thought, right, so I'm not one for not bringing anything to the table. And obviously my daughter is like my world, so I want to make sure she gets everything she wants and she deserves. So I'm not going to stop working. So I thought, right, okay, press-ons, we'll get going with that. I've recently switched from Etsy to Shopify now, and obviously it's all linked with my YouTube. So YouTube, I am doing my utmost best to make sure that I'm getting stuff out that people enjoy, because YouTube is going to be part of, if I can, my income. I'm not doing it because I think I'm going to earn bloody millions. I'm doing it because I like to help people, and at the end of the day, I have an absolute ton of knowledge, which I have gone to college and studied and things like that. And I want to share that because there's a lot of avenues where you can learn on YouTube. But sometimes, that you've got somebody teaching you things that don't necessarily know the correct thing. I'm not saying that I'm like a smart ass or anything, but I do have certificates for the reason. I was halfway through doing what's called assessors. I was doing my level 3 assessors because I wanted to go into teaching and doing that, so which I will pick back up. You never know. See what life holds in the future. So, right, this design, we got there in the end. We've got some nice real flowers. They look like stickers actually, now I'm looking at them, but they're actually not. I hope people who buy them don't think a cheeky sod said it's got real flowers in. She just put stickers in because I haven't. Obviously, I've got to file the edges to make them nice and crisp, but I'll do a little bit at the end once I've done that and they're on their little card ready for photographs. But there they are. I'm glad I didn't put the cross on, and I love the background polish, the D190 it is. I can't remember the name of the collection now. It was like Springtime Fairy or something like that. Honestly, the set is really nice. I can't even really see it on there. But there you go. So they are size small. The measurement guide would have been on at the beginning, or you can go and check out my website because they will get listed on there. So these are a medium coffin, and I might have enough to do one in each size. I'll have to check to see how many butterflies I've got. So there could possibly be one in each size. So if you don't have a size small and you want another one, let me know, because there is literally going to be one in each size and that's it, because I won't have all the stuff unless I find more of it, obviously. But even then, I might not want to do the same time. But if you've made it this far, I do appreciate it. And if there's anything that you would prefer to see, like designs, or if you've got any questions, if you want me to go over anything, I am fully qualified in builder, hard gel, acrylic. I've got certificates in nail art, I've got certificates in health and safety, I've got certificates in running a salon, a business. I can try and help best I can. And when it comes to things, I have found like little niches and things like that to do with nail art that makes life a lot easier. And I might do a video soon on the information, the more scientific information of gel polish, the differences between gels and builders and things like that. I see a lot of mistakes, so I might be doing something like that soon. That will end up in a video like this where I'm just sitting here waffling shit. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Okay, hope you like them. Bye bye, see you in the next one.